Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For today, we're going to be creating a look with our Subculture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This palette has been very controversial, and I'm going to give my final thoughts after I create this look, letting you know what I think about the palette and if you should or shouldn't buy the palette. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look, then please stay tuned and please make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Starting off with my ColourPop brow pencil. It has a spoolie on one end and this side is the crayon end, and I really like this pencil because it really makes nice hair-like strokes. Pomade in chocolate. And I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade to fill in the brow because it is waterproof and it lasts all day long. So I like to use this once I have my eyebrows outlined. Then this is my ColourPop concealer. They're new concealers and it works really well. So I really like these concealers. They have good coverage and they're nice and not too thick but perfect, I think. And I'm just shaping my brow right now and making sure to get the lines nice and straight. The excess concealer to prime the lids since I can't find my white base. Color called Dawn. And I'm just blending that right into my crease. That is going to be my transition color. And I'm building that color up, so that's why it went right back in. And that's what you really want to do when you do your transition color. Just put a little at a time to build it up to where you want it to be. So the next color I'm going to go into is Roxy. And I'm just blending that right underneath where I blended the transition color to add a little bit more depth to it. You have to do more blending off all pressing into it. And then I'm going to concentrate this color right here. And I'm just keeping that in my outer V and then blending the excess into the crease. I'll start off putting the most concentrated color in the outer V and then blend it out. Into it 1, 2, 3 times. I'm going to bring it in a little bit further and back out. And I'm just getting there right in that crease line. Blend everything out and creating depth. And then this is a brush I'm using that has no product on it, just to blend out all the harsh lines. We're gonna go into the color Rowdy. And keeping that right in the outer V and into the inner corner because we're going to be creating a halo eye. And then I'm just patting and blending just to diffuse the color, but I still want it to be concentrated. We blend in the color Rowdy, and I'm going to go back into this color and just start to bring that back. And I'm just blending everything out with that color. Back into All Star. And blending that right underneath the crease. Just wanted to bring some of that color back because as you blend it out, it kind of diffuses the color. And I just wanted to be a little bit more concentrated. Now with the ColourPop concealer in the middle of the eye to create that halo look. And placing Rowdy right around the concealer edges just to create that gradient effect. I have dug into and used quite a while, or quite a bit. And just blending that around the edges. Smoking out the under eye. And just blending all these colors together. Going into cube. That's my under eye highlight. Now I'm going to do my winged liner using my NYX matte liner. This is my favorite liner right now. It's pretty easy to use. You just really have to take your time. And I'm just lining it right above the black liner just to create more of a dramatic effect. Just really be careful and take your time so you don't go too far over the black line, but if you go over a little, it's okay because you can clean it up with the black. Then I'm just smoking out the sides a little bit more, and then I felt like I needed to bring that gold up a little further, so I did that because I have hooded lids. And then I'm just blending out and smoking out around that once again. Then this brush has no product on it to make sure there's no harsh lines. Moisturizer is the Unique Renewing Day Cream, SPF 27. SPF 20. If you're going to be... Put on my kohl liner into my waterline using the eyeliner and making fake lashes. And then I just wanted to add a little bit of extra to the look. I felt like it was just so blasé. I just was like, let me add a little pizzazz to it, just being extra. And I added these little cheetah dots on there that went with the gold and black that I thought came out really cute. Not an everyday look, of course. And then I went into my Evermatte Poreless Primer from Becca Cosmetics. For normal to oily in the color 330 Toffee Caramel. And I like to blend it out with the brush and then go over it with a sponge to get off any excess product that may be on my face. And going in with my ColourPop Cosmetics Concealer and highlighting. And also contouring with my ColourPop Cosmetics contour color. This is the darkest color they have. I think it's called Rich 75 or something like that. And blending that in with the stippling brush. I like to blend in my contour with the stippling brush. And then I like to blend in my concealer with the sponge. It looks a mess right now, but it's going to all come together. You'll see. Blend, blend, blend your life away. Going in with this CoverGirl Cosmetics bronzer. I love to use this bronzer. I've had it forever. It's called Ebony Bronzer. And then going in with my Sacha Butter Cosmetics Buttercup Powder. I love to use this to bake with. It just puts a little bit of color back into my skin, and it's not too white. Sometimes when it's too white, it just looks too light to me, and I feel like this yellow is perfect for my skin tone. Then I'm blending that away using my loose powder foundation finishing powder from Unique. Then I'm going into my Volume 2 Saharan Blush Palette in the color Yara. And then going into Glow Getter from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette. This one is my favorite color from the palette. As you can see why, okay? Highlight is popping, blinding everybody from all angles. And using the very lightest color in that palette for my inner corner highlight. And then using my cork liner. And going in with my unique lipstick. It's called Stellar. It's a nude lipstick. And blending that in with my cork pencil. Catch that highlight, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and wrap everything up, and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on this palette. This is the Subculture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is a very controversial palette, but I just wanted to give my views on it. I've used it for about a week because I wanted to use it to be able to give you a good review and just to know really what the pros and cons are without using it one time, but giving it some time. So with the Subculture palette, of course you get this felt kind of cover on it, just like the Modern Renaissance palette. It gets really dirty, so that's a con, but it's not something that is a deal breaker for me because I don't care. It's an eyeshadow palette, you know. Also, I would say a pro is that the color scheme is very unique, not something that you see every day. This is not a common color. You're not going to just walk in the store and find this electric color, and it's a beautiful color that you can't even really describe what it is. It's just a bunch of different colors mixed together to make this gorgeous color. Also, you have this beautiful color Avis here. It has these nice mustard orange and this yellow color here. And yeah, so I like the color scheme in the palette. Another con though is that it does have a lot of fallout. The shadows are very powdery and can be very hard to blend. Another pro though is that the colors are very pigmented, so you don't really have to use a lot of product. I literally just tap my brush into whatever color I'm using, especially a darker color, and I will tap it into an area. Say I'm going to do my outer V, I will tap it into the area right around where I want the color to be concentrated, and then I'll do the other eye as well without dipping back in because enough product gets on the brush from tapping it to do both eyes. Once I have that color in the concentrated area, then I will blend it out, and I find that that works the best with this palette. So I think that from me hearing all of the feedback from people who have used it and had issues with it, and from me using it, I found different ways that you can use the palette. So this palette you won't be able to use like any other palette. I don't think that I have to do the things that I have to do with this palette that I have to do with any other palette. But once you learn what you need to do, then I think that the palette is fine, and I think that it's worth purchasing if you do like the color schemes, you don't mind blending a little bit more, and you're just a lot more light-handed than you would normally be. So that is my final thoughts on this palette. This is the look that I was able to create with the palette. I also have another video. If you look in my videos, that was my first look that I created with it, and it was a beautiful green color eye look. And so if you have not seen that, make sure to look at it. But if you guys have any questions below, please let me know. If you would like me to review anything specific, please let me know as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and please make sure to subscribe. Bye.